Hey everyone. So not my usual intro, and not gonna be as much editing for this one. I can feel the tears already. You saw the title of this, and it's true. I lost my cat Hiro the other day. He was 18 years old. I'm actually crying. He was 18 years old. Got hit by a car. He did like to play chicken with cars, but yeah, he's gone, and that's why I didn't post a video yesterday covering the new Fight of the Night thing. I recommend you go watch that fight, by the way. Trey Waters, I can feel the tears actually dripping down my lip. Trey Waters versus Billy Ray Goff. Actually, go check it out. It's really good. I'm not really going to self promote a lot. Um, I just want to talk about how how important Hiro was to my life because he was with me through my last couple of years of secondary school and through college, and literally until the other day. And that's 18 years of my life. I technically had him since I was like 14 because I'm 32 now. Um, and the thing is, he wasn't even initially supposed to be ours because my dad drove to the owners of the parents who I think had Hiro in their litter, and he went there for a different cat, but a different family picked up that cat, and Hiro's left, so my dad brought him back, and Hiro was my dad's cat for like a week before he came over to me. And I think it's worth noting that from the start, things were not easy for Hiro. Within like the first couple of months of us having him, he was actually hit by a car, not to a super serious extent, but it did damage his leg quite a bit. And we had to keep giving him medication, and he did eventually recover. He also had a lot of infections. Um, got into a lot of fights as well, especially when he was younger. He did not like taking medication at all. He didn't like. He was fine enough with eye drops, not so good with ear drops, and didn't like taking any oral medication. And we couldn't do that thing that you'd usually do with a pet, where you try and cover it with like cheese or meat, some light, soft textured food, and feed it to him. He was always too smart for that, and he would always catch on. So we just have to give him the tablet directly, and he never liked it. But he did it, and I'm gonna miss I'm gonna miss looking after him because he definitely looked after me. I mean, the last time you saw him was literally just this past Thursday because he was in the new Music of the Week episode, and he was just. I'm glad he was there because that's. I want that to be my last memory of him. I know what my actual last memory of him is, and I don't want to say it because I saw it myself, and it was really really horrible. I'm not going to go too much into detail of it, but the closest people to me know what the detail is. I'm actually sniffling a bit. Oh my god, I've got to try and keep it together. But he was an amazing cat. Even towards his later, more old man and grumpy bugger years, he was still a great cat. Um, he had this rare sense of empathy, which usually isn't found in cats. But whenever I was depressed, he would always come and curl up on my lap. Whenever I was angry, he would run away. I'm not really much of an angry person. Just when I rage at games, he would run away, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair enough. It is kind of pathetic for me to be raging at Rocket League or Overwatch of all things. And I'm gonna miss a lot about him. He wasn't a big purrer. He had this snore that sounded like he was purring whenever he was asleep. I'm gonna miss him just picking random spots in this room, in my bedroom, to sleep. He'd usually sleep. You can't see it. He would sleep on like the curtains there, the sheets above that. I mean, the last place you guys probably saw him sleep was here in this bookshelf, in this little crook here. You know, um, he would sometimes just crawl across my laptop. Thankfully, never when I did a video. I appreciate that because I don't think you would have liked to have seen a face full of cat butt while I was working on a video. And that's all gone. I'm gonna miss his squeaky meow. He always had this really polite meow whenever I let him in of a morning that actually sounded like he was saying the word. He was either saying thank you or hello, and I'm gonna miss him complaining about the smallest gap of food in his bowl, and I had to refill the entire thing. And I'm just gonna miss how sweet he was, especially with new people. He wasn't much of a, even though he was an outside cat, wasn't really an outgoing cat, and he didn't really like meeting others. I mean, I can empathise with that, but he was always good with people when they did come around, especially with girls and women. Like, it was always kind of a weird thing. They was good with that, but people just flocked to him, and I wish more people could have met him because he was a brilliant cat. Um, and I'm gonna miss most of all, I think, his bravery. He was probably to his detriment. He was a cat who would um, go up against things bigger than himself, and bizarrely would usually win. I'd never seen him fight, but I've heard him fight outside before. And it wasn't uncommon for him to show up with those scratches and still look completely fine. He aged very well for a cat of his age as well. And I'm gonna miss so much of that. I'm gonna miss him so very deeply. And I've cried about it a lot over the past couple of days, and it's only been like 2 days, and I know that, and I'm still crying about it even now. But one thing I'm happy about is how many people whoever might be watching this video shown support and compassion in this time, and I really cannot thank you enough. Um, it does mean a lot how many people who did get the chance to meet him said the kind of things that they said, especially on Facebook, which is likely where you're watching this, or on Discord. And I haven't really gotten any response at all on Instagram or Twitter, but this video will be up on, well, Twitter. You can't really post YouTube videos on Instagram. But that's not the point. The point is, thank you to everyone who's said those nice things, and to everyone who's reached out, and for just being patient, and for showing how much you care. And it does mean a lot, especially for the people that Hiro never met. I bet he would have loved every single one of you. And my one hope now is that he's killing up on my nan's lap up in heaven. Like, that's the one thing I pray is happening right now. And yeah, I just wanted to take this time to remember my happy moments with him and all the things he would do. And I don't really have many stories to share with him because I think that would just make me cry more, but I loved him, and I miss him so much. And I wanted to just take this time to thank all of you, and yeah, just same way, peace. I will put up I think I can manage to put up a new music of the week on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know what else I have planned besides that. We'll find out when that day comes, and I'll see you all for that. And thank you for watching. I'm not going to end it with my usual sign off. I just want to sincerely thank you all, and I'm sorry I've been such a wreck in this video, but it means a lot that even if you didn't take the time to watch it, it means a lot that you said the kind of things you said and reached out to me in private messages. Yeah, and I love you all. And if you do have pets, or if you have people you don't spend enough time with, please consider spending more time with them. That's it. I'll see you in a few days.